Let's talk New York Mets baseball. Man, what an amazing game that just took place between the Mets and the Cleveland Guardians. It was a heavy, heavy offensive game. It was a great game. It was fun to watch. If you missed it, you missed a good one. Shout out to all the guys who were watching it and sending messages back and forth and talking about the game with me. The followers and listeners and subscribers, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. You make it a lot of fun to do this and to follow these Mets. It's appreciated. But like I said, incredible game, phenomenal game. Uh, when I first heard that Carrasco was going to be taking the mound, I was a little bit worried about it. I wasn't sure exactly how it was going to go down. I wasn't sure what to think about it. He already was off to a rough start. He had over a 8.25 or whatever it was ERA. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I was thinking this wasn't going to be good. And sure enough, I was correct. He went 5 innings. He had 5 hits, 5 earned runs. He walked 2 batters, only had 3 strikeouts, and this was all done on 80 pitches. He gave up a 3-run homer in the first inning. That put us behind for the 13th straight game in a row where the Mets are having to work their way back, having to fight their way back. But it wasn't just him that had a rough time. Nogasek had a horrible outing as well. He only faced 4 batters, had a wild pitch, multiple walks, just an absolute mess. If you ask me, the pendulum is starting to swing towards just the pitching because offensively, the Mets are getting it done. These boys are going out there and they're getting runs, they're scoring, and they're getting on base and they're pushing in their guys. They're getting RBIs. And a lot of it is being led by this new crew, man, the young kids, the young boys, the babies. They are bringing a new spark, a new fire to the team, and they're really starting to help turn things around and electrify this team and really get them the spark that they need. Offensively, there's nothing that I have to complain about. Even in the Rays series or whatnot, there were runs put up in each and every game. So nothing to really scoff about when it comes to the offense. I'm pleased with the offense right now, but the pitching is where we really have to buckle down and see what we can do to try to get these guys to do something to make it, at least help the guys on offense not have to constantly be battling back or whatnot. But kudos to them. They're doing an incredible job fighting back and battling back. This is now 3 wins in a row for the Metropolitans. And what more could you ask for? Phenomenal game. It was fun, exciting to watch. But by the time Carrasco got off the mound, they were already out to a 5-0 lead. And I was pretty much shot in the foot by now. I was thinking, oh man, here we go again. This is it. This is pretty much over. But they fought back. Lindor had a double. Jeff McNeil pushed him in. We saw home runs back-to-back from Beatty and Alvarez. The young boys making that difference, man. They are really the pop in this team right now. And Vientos, it's good to see him in there as well at designated hitter where he was at. No need to see Vogel back anymore. No need to see him anymore. We saw what he did again tonight. He stood up there, struck out. No need to see Vogel back. Get Mauricio up here. Let him take Vogel back spot. Let Viento stay in, let them two rotate or whatnot. But done with Vogelback. Tired of seeing him. We need to move on from him. But getting back to what I was saying, we had those home runs from Beatty and Alvarez. And after the RBI from McNeil, score was 5-3. So in that 5th inning, we struck back. Top of the 7th, Cleveland put up 2 more runs. Bottom of the 7th. At this point, it's 7-3. And we've got the bases loaded, no outs, and Pete Alonso is in the batter's box. While he's in the batter's box, I'm thinking to myself, these guys are not going to pitch to Pete Alonso with no outs and the bases loaded. I know this is not what they're about to do. The back of my mind, I was thinking a grand slam would be absolutely incredible right here. Did I expect for it to actually happen? No, but it happened. Pete Alonso hits a grand slam in the bottom of the 7th, bases loaded, no outs, ties the ball game at 7-7. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing. Excuse me, guys. Got a little bit of frog in my throat. Anyway, tie ball game at this point, bottom of the 7th. Pete Alonso hits a grand slam. What more can you ask for? The ball game is now tied. Didn't see any more runs until the 10th. We got a 2-run homer given up by Drew Smith. Drew Smith was in the game at this time. This is actually the first home run that he's allowed this year. That put Cleveland up 9-7. Unfortunately, that home run had to come at the most unfortunate time. He couldn't have picked a worse time to give up a home run. Once again, deflated. I'm thinking, oh my goodness. Bottom of the 10th, Vientos and Alvarez both come up big once again. Beatty starts out on second base because of the new rule or whatnot. Vientos hits a single, drives in Beatty, who started there at second. The score is now 9-8. Man, absolutely. I mean, these new guys, they are stepping up to the plate. They're not afraid at all. They don't have any fear. And Vientos put it perfectly the other day. He said that they're used to playing with each other, and them being up there together at the same time in the league is really giving them a lot of confidence or whatnot. Them being all three of them being there together right now. How amazing would it be if Mauricio came up as well? Anyway, after that, Alvarez pushes in Escobar on a single to left field. That brings the score to 9-9. Alvarez gets to third after this on a single from Nimmo. Then Lindor gets up. First pitch, swings right away, has the game-winning hit to right field, drives in Alvarez. We take the game 10-9. That's it. What more can you ask for? These guys are really digging deep, and they're getting the job done, and it's absolutely phenomenal, and I appreciate it so much. I'm sure that you guys do. Like I said, 3 wins in a row now. Mets are now back at 500 on the season. They'll be facing the Guardians again tomorrow at 4:10, and Scherzer's going to be getting a start. And hopefully he can get out there and get a good outing for himself and for the team, because we really need it. These guys aren't going to be able to sustain this over and over and over and over again. We're really going to need this pitching core and the pen to really step it up and start helping these guys keep these games manageable so that our position players and offense can come in and handle their business and make sure that we, stay on the track that we're on. But back at 500 on the season, that's great news. We were down 2 or 3 games, something like that, but I'm glad to see everything turning around right now, and really proud of the guys. Hopefully this continues, this trend continues, and they stay on this path. I love it. Let's go Mets.